everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. In this part we'll be doing Chapter 2. But before we do Chapter 2, actually on second thought I could just do these when we get to another time. As we walk down here we realize that the badge shop is now open. Every time we come here they'll be selling a different badge. They usually always start off with these. First attack, which if you get a first strike, you are guaranteed to get rid of the enemy if they don't give you any more star points. Speedy spin, that just increases how quickly or how far you dash around. And the multi-bounce allows you to jump on multiple enemies. I'm gonna buy this one. Let me equip that real quick. So with Chapter 1 completed, you can now walk down here. And this is probably why you should be saving those leaves. Then you could turn your Koopa Leaf into Koopa Tea. Kind of sounds like cup of tea. I'm gonna turn two of them into that. Cook the mushroom. This will then give us a fried shroom, which is a little bit better. I think that's everything I needed. With Chapter 1 completed, we do have access to this pipe down here. Fortunately, there's not much we can do at the moment. I'd rather come back until Chapter 2 is completed, though. On second thought. Gonna need that later. So now we can move to this section of town. Maybe not. So we can get on board the train. This will take us to Mount Rugged. Where we start Chapter 2. go ahead and save the game real quick. Search this bush, get a coin. Search this one, you get an egg. You can actually use the egg for a couple of recipes. Here we have, it's been a while, I can't remember his name. I know he's going to explain it when we actually get him. For right now, just ignore the fact that I can't remember everybody's name. Here we have Monty Moles. These things are just pests. You see, my bomb works better with this now. Ah, that's so much better. Like I said in the last video, I actually have the controller set up this time, so this should be far smoother. This is Wacka. What do you think you do to a Wacka? I would hang on to those, because keep in mind, with Wacka, you can only hit him 8 times. If you do end up using all 8, he dies. And no more Wacka bumps. Let me just save again real quick. Gotta look out for these little punks. I'm surprised they didn't see me. Now those badges and... well, this letter we can get. And there's our first letter. Keep in mind to get him, we need... I am so bad at remembering names. To get him, we need the 3 letters that he has lost. I'm gonna try not get into a fight with those things, because those things are more of a pest. Can't jump on them, and they have 2 defense. As you can see, they like to try to hide as rocks. Uh-oh. This isn't worth it. There you are. I think there's something over here. Yes, there is. You open this chest and you get a damage dodge badge. This is actually a pretty decent badge to have, in my opinion. When you have it equipped and you use your action command successfully, it will actually knock off 2 points of damage instead of 1. Say, for example, these things right here will deal 2, I believe. And if you get hit by them, and you succeed... That's the last thing I wanted. That's really the only way for me to damage him. Oh. Whoops. Wrong move. Because 3 star points aren't really worth the trouble. A honey syrup isn't really worth our trouble either. I just caught it again. Damn it. Got him. That's what I wanted. Let's just do it again. That's everything we can get here. Now we can head back to here, to where we get our second letter. So I think you need to be a little careful. Nope, not here. Somewhere else. Just slide down here. We'll be able to get that badge soon. First, gotta head over this way. Now we head this way. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make that. So we have to jump down here and get our third letter. Oh, Jesus! I didn't think he would follow me all the way back there. Let me get out of here. These things are not very fun to fight with. But either way, we've gotten all 3 letters, so now we can head back. Just try not to... Uh-oh. I think I just noticed a star piece up there. I'll come back for it. I'll save in a minute. Ooh. I'll walk right into that one. Let's get rid of this Monty Mole. Might as well do it for the coins, I guess. So now we come back here, give him the 3 letters. Have to zoom in on the last one. Paracarry, that's what it is. Paracarry is going to be pretty useful to have. I know I've said that about basically everybody. I didn't really say that about Gumbario. Essentially, once you get somebody different than Gumbario, you're going to replace them. This is why I didn't want to do the sewers until after I got Paracarry. Because I don't want to use Gumbario on what lies below down there. Let's just save our game real quick. Now that we have Paracarry, first we can get this badge right here. we can just use them to fly over a small gap. Here we got the Quake Hammer, which deals a slight amount of damage to any enemy that was on the ground or hanging on the ceiling. I'll get into detail what I mean by that, because there's going to be enemies on the when we get to Dry Ruins that are actually on the ceiling. And the only way to get up there is either using paracarry or by some sort of projectile attack. I believe the hammer throw does work, but I think it does use more flower points. I don't remember off the top of my head. Before we head back up here, let me get through this guy. So like I said, we're gonna need all these much later. I mentioned something about flower fields. That's actually, I guess, a spoiler warning here. If you want to, just skip ahead a bit. But I'm pretty sure most people played this anyway. But Flower Fields is Chapter 6. And we'll obviously get to that at some point. Oh yeah, we have this little guy right here. He's gonna walk up to you and he's gonna notice that you're on a wanted poster, essentially. Wanted, nope. Now you could actually say you're Luigi, and he actually won't fight you. But if you say either Mario or Princess Peach, he will. One for Mario because, well, you said you're Mario. Princess Peach because obviously you don't look like her. But if you say Luigi, go fall for it. I'm gonna do that for right now, but we're gonna come back and beat him anyway. I just want to come back a little stronger than what I am right now. And now we're at the end of Mount Rugged, and this is where it really starts turning into a desert. Save our game. And now we're in Dry Desert. Now there's a lot of hidden things out here to keep in mind. I think I might just do that on like a miscellaneous video. But for right now, let's just focus on to the main part of the game. If I run into something, I guess I'll mention it. But there's a lot to talk about here. Obviously we have bandits. When bandits successfully hit you, they will steal 10 coins, and they will try to run away the next turn. To get the Dry outpost, all you have to do is just follow this path. And just be careful if you go into that twister. Going into there will unfortunately cause you to be sent to a random section. No, I didn't have a letter for him. As you saw earlier, I gave a letter to Colorado. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, this could be bad. See, they take your coins. As long as you do the action command, they won't take on any. But let me get rid of these little pests. Obviously, hitting them will give you your coins back, and I just realized they have more than 4 hit points. They have 5. Decent source of star points here. dry outpost is going to be right here. There's one thing I do want to grab though. And you want to be careful in this section of the woods. And we have arrived at the oasis, where we find our first super block. Here is where we can upgrade our partners. Personally, I'm gonna go with Bombette first, because Power Bomb will really do a lot. Oh, that's glitchy. So now Bombette is super rank, and doing that actually does increase all base damage by 1. If you hit this tree, you get a lemon. I can always get another Koopa Leaf. But basically, we're gonna need that for later. Same thing with this lime. And it's a standard mushroom. We're gonna have to come back. We have to go there anyway for something that's gonna come up soon. So now we have arrived at Dry Outpost. So that mouse right there was basically there's a couple options you could have picked. And if I remember right, there is one that tells you how to reveal the secrets of Moustafa. Alright, now I'm gonna go out on a limb here because I don't remember the exact order it was. I think it was a Dusty Hammer and a Dried Shroom? No. I'm gonna have to make room then. Let's try it the opposite way. There it is. Alright, so that reveals about Moustafa. So yeah, this is something a little funny. If you actually try to talk to this guy, he's always going to try to walk away. Something a little interesting to mention. Actually, you know what? I should probably talk about this real quick. Back here is a fortune teller, and you can give her coins, and every now and again you'll get a boost to either getting more coins, more star points. Actually, you know, I am gonna go in there. Or you can even deal more damage. Very interesting setup of rhymes. And you realize that that mouse is gone. But now you can walk out here, climb to the top. Here we find another letter. This letter is actually going to go to that mouse that we saw sitting outside. And now here is that same mouse we were talking to earlier. And then this mouse reveals to be Mustafa. Which then he gives us the Pulse Stone, and this Pulse Stone is basically a game of hot and cold to find dry ruins. This is a requirement to make sure you can actually get inside of dry ruins. Just keep that as a heads up. So now with that, we can head back out to the desert. Paracarya back out. So before we do start going for it, I just want to give this letter to the mouse. As you see, you get closer, the more it's going to start to beep. And this guy will give us a start piece. So now we can head up here. Should probably mention, I'm here anyway, I guess I'll explain this. Right between the three here, there's a runaway pay badge. And if I remembered right, I actually never used this badge before. When you run away, whatever star points you've earned, you keep. Don't quote me on that. There's a lot of pokies around here. And then right here is the pillar that we placed the stone into. And this will open the path to dry ruins. So now we can start getting ready to get the second star spirit. That was the boss talking. Yeah, there's no way to sneak through here. Now these are mummy pokies. They have a little bit of a difference to them. Poke mummy. Same thing. This is why we built that fortune. Much better. Should have probably mentioned that earlier. But basically, these Poke mummies have a chance to inflict poison. Which, poison isn't too much of a problem, because all it does is just deals 1 damage at the end of every turn. Ah. I think what you're seeing there is I'm trying to get that badge that's hiding in the coffin. Honestly, I'm gonna say that poison is probably the weakest of the status conditions. And that badge right there was the spike shield, which allows Mario to jump on spiky enemies without taking any damage back, and that is a very interesting flame to look at. So with that key down there, we can open up this door. Then we can press this button right here, and that will flood out the sand. Excuse me for a minute. Which will then give us a way to continue through the ruins. Here's another chat. As you see there, we have to get up here. So we need Paracarry to get through this gap. And switch to Bombette to get this crack wall. And then press the button again. And that will drain the sand. And then flood the floor below with sand. So then we can get the key below. And then hidden down here is a star piece. Hop below to get the key. So now we're gonna head downstairs. Gotta watch out for that beetle right there. And if we head this way, we can open the door here. Alright, so in order to get through this, we can press this, which will then spring a trap. So we're stuck in here until these Pokies are defeated. That should be better. Get to run one at least. There's our fortune activating in, so we get more star points. In this case, it doubles it. Very convenient. And this is what I was mentioning about the ceiling. Alright, next it does the brick. You just knock that bat down here. I think it's called a swoopy. I'm not remembering. Either way, it's gone. Let's get rid of this dried shroom. I'll drink one of these teas. gonna use a refresh so we can get some health back at least. Oh, I forgot they can do that too. Let's get him off the ceiling. Let's power shell again. It's 4 hit points they have. As you can see, we're 1 point away from leveling up again. So with that, key drops. And then with this key, we unlock the door. And we can come through here. Just bomb the door again. We'll be back for this in a minute. There we go. So let's go this way. This guy's a Hollywood actor here. So with that, we can flip the staircases around. Let me do it again. From where we're seeing that sign below, means there's treasure ahead. And by the way we have these staircases set up, we can then just continue right up to here. And then down here, we have our first upgrade. So we now have the super hammer. And with this, obviously, we can break these blocks. So with that, well, first of all, if that's a damage increase, you'll see why I did that in a minute. Backtrack to this screen real quick. And with the staircase, oh wait, no, it's right here. That was actually just a waste of time. So with that button, we can flip this staircase, and with the new hammer, we can get the artifact. And the artifact is going to be used to get another star piece. The artifact is completely optional, but every star piece counts, I guess, to a completionist. Well, obviously it does. So we can jump down here and get our next super block. This time I'm going to go with paracarry. I have a feeling I know what's coming up, so let me eat this egg. I should have probably came better equipped. Should have probably just drank the... Oh well. Break this. And then now we initiate a fight that we can't leave. But with our new power bomb ability, we'll make mincemeat of these things. Actually, I didn't even need the heal. Maybe get the FP back up, but honestly, I'm gonna get more hit points. I think next time I'm gonna go with more flower points. Here we have our diamond stone, which can be used to access to the boss's lair. I don't think there's anything down here yet. So now we can head through here. This will be used later. For right now. Let's see, do I have a key on me at the moment? No, I don't. No thank you. That's a bit to worry about. So we're actually going to backtrack a bit more. I believe we'll head down here. So now we're trapped with this thing in here. Remember what we did last time. And just like that, the battle's done again. So that gives us 2 of the stones now. Alright, now I'm pretty sure we have everything. This one just has this. So I think now either way we're gonna have to head back down there. Which time are we up to now? Alright. Probably not gonna have too much of an intermission after this chapter. I'm probably just gonna do the Peach segment and then call it there. I believe this one we already gotten. Yep. Just gotta watch them coming off the ceiling, because they actually do more damage coming off the ceiling. There's our button right there. So we actually did need to come down here. With that, a staircase opens up. We get our ruins key. We backtrack. Walk by him. So we can go up here. Just a key. Lower this. This actually does reveal the order of the stones that you have to put in. You can see diamond goes here. Triangle goes here, and the crescent goes to the right. So for right now, let's put in these stones, well, the 2 that we have now, and we can continue below. It's an Indiana Jones moment here. Trap springs as soon as you take it. Gotta. Oop. Alright, combat, you know what you gotta do. Alright, let's also keep in mind about the super blocks that in until we get a certain item, we can only use it once per companion. So for right now, this is all the upgrades we can get. And with the 3 stones in the correct location, this will then reveal the staircase below, which will then get us to the final parts of Dry Ruins. And then the music changes. Let's heal up real quick. So I'm pretty sure with this little supply here, this is gonna get kinda nasty. Because I remember how this fight goes, Paracarry is going to be the best one for here. Pieces of them are flying around. Tutan Koopa is now going to be the second boss battle of the game. Now compared to the Koopa Bros, I will admit there's a bit more challenge to this one. But this is why you want Paracarry, mostly for that. Hopefully we'll be able to get rid of him really quickly. So after turn 1, he's going to bring out his Chomp. You can fight the Chomp if you want to, but this Chomp, unlike the stone ones, has significantly more defense, which I believe he has 3. It's really up to you if you want to fight that, but you don't really get anything out of it. As soon as you beat that one, he's just going to make a new one come back. So it's not really worth it. Oh, so this one does 3 damage. He does 3 damage too when he throws his shells. But he only has 3 shells, and after a while he's going to start doing different attacks once he runs out of shells. But sometimes... Okay, that's actually not what I wanted. But sometimes that move actually can backfire on him. And I believe he does 2 damage to himself and stuns himself for a turn. I'm gonna eat this just to be on the safe side. Safe. But then like that, he is defeated. That clears for the second boss. And this will give us the second Star Spirit of the game. Again, I don't remember any of the names. Although this one I don't think is as useful as the first one. There's definitely better ones than others. Other than the fact that you get more star points, there's really nothing else to this one. But now when we get to chapter 3 in the next video, we're gonna get one that is far more useful. And I'm pretty sure everybody that's played this knows what I'm talking about. Because how long this video is dragging on, I'm probably just gonna do the Peach segment and then just stop after it. Now we get it the same way that we normally do. Walk through here. And this time we go through the door. Just gotta be careful not to get caught. But that shouldn't be a problem because all we have to do is just go to this room next to it. There's also guards in here too. So you just want to make sure they don't see you. So walk by him. Wait right here. Now you see that there's a badge down there. I think I'm gonna wait till after he walks. So we have the Power Rush badge, so when Mario is in danger health, all of his attack power is increased by 2. So once we get to here, we trigger a cutscene to where he talks about the 3rd location for the Starred Spirit for Chapter 3. And they basically talk about Tubba Blubba. They also talk about his little, they also mention about his Achilles heel, essentially. There's a life shroom up there we can get, I believe, at the very end. But for right now, that's just going to be sitting there. And here we have our 2nd Star Spirit, Mamar. And with this, we have 2 star points on us, which is honestly more important than the Lullaby ability. The Lullaby ability is basically just a sleepy sheep. And they're not very useful later on. That's where you're fully healed anyway. Let me just get to a save point first before I end it. I think this is where all the Pokies are. There's one certain location in the dry desert that has a lot of Pokies. I think maybe the next video isn't going to be so much on Chapter 3. I think I might just focus more on the sewers and maybe making up a couple recipes from Tasty. Yes, that's how you pronounce her name. I actually never knew that until recently. But either way, that should do it for part 3. That's Chapter 2 completed. In the next video, we'll be, like I said earlier, we'll be going through the sewers location that we were in earlier and getting everything that's down there that we can at the time. And then afterwards, we'll be doing some recipes I can show you with Tasty. Maybe we can do the little mini game where you get some coins. But then afterwards, we'll do Chapter 3. But for right now, we're going to stop it right here. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a nice day.